It was nearly 2 in the morning when Ariz's phone lit up. Sana's name flashed on the screen. For a moment, he didn't move, just stared at it in silence. In that pause, memories came rushing back, their university days, long conversations in the corner of the library, her laughter that always sounded too honest, for a world that often wasn't, and him once telling her without thinking, "I can't imagine my life without you." Back then, it sounded like a promise. Now it felt like a memory he didn't know he was collecting. He finally answered. "Ariz, I need to tell you something," Sana said softly. Her voice wasn't steady. "I'm leaving London tomorrow morning, for good." There was a silence that followed, heavy, complete. "Karachi?" he asked, even though he already knew. "Yes," she replied. "Papa isn't well. Mama is alone. I can't stay here anymore. No job, no career. Nothing matters more than them right now." Her voice broke slightly. At the end, Sana never fully explained things. She didn't need to. Ariz always understood what she left unsaid. Ariz had built a life in London over the last 4 years. His startup had finally succeeded: investors, funding, a growing team. Just recently, they had closed a major investment round. Everything he had worked for was finally standing on its feet. For the first time, his future looked stable, but at that moment, none of it mattered. "What time is your flight?" he asked quietly. 7 in the morning. He closed his eyes. Outside his window, London rain slid down the glass in slow, uneven lines. The city looked distant, almost unreal. He thought of saying many things. Asking her to stay. Telling her he would go with her. Or maybe doing what he always did. Staying silent and strong. Instead, he said, "I'll drop you at the airport." At 4:30 a.m., Ariz stood outside her apartment. When Sana opened the door, she looked tired but calm. A single suitcase sat beside her. Everything else, her life in London, was already behind her, scattered across the room like unfinished thoughts. They didn't speak much. Ariz picked up her bag. They walked down together in silence. Even the elevator felt heavier than usual. The car ride to Heathrow was quiet. Only the sound of rain and traffic filled the space between them. Halfway there, Sana finally spoke. "You're angry with me." "No," Ariz said immediately. "Then why do I feel like you are?" He didn't look at her. His hands stayed steady on the steering wheel. "Because you're doing what you have to do." "I understand that." Sana turned toward the window. "I wish you were upset. It would make this easier for me." Ariz gave a faint, tired smile. "I want you to go. Truly. Taking care of your family, that's love too. It matters more than anything else." Her eyes welled up, but she didn't let the tears fall. "Ariz, I know," he interrupted gently. "I know everything." Heathrow Airport was bright, loud, and painfully ordinary. People were crying, hugging, rushing, lives moving in different directions without pause. For Ariz and Sana, everything felt frozen. At the security gate, she stopped. "Don't wait for me," she said softly. "I'm not waiting," Ariz replied. "I'm just standing here." A faint smile touched her lips, but it didn't last. "What happens now?" she asked. Ariz looked at her properly, not as someone leaving, but as someone who had always been part of him. He saw all of it: late-night talks, shared silence, the small moments that had once felt endless. Then he made his decision. "You go take care of your family," he said. "I'll take care of mine." "You don't have anyone here," she whispered. "I will," he said, "eventually." She nodded slowly, as if accepting something she didn't want to accept. Then she picked up her bag, turned around, and walked away. And just like that, she disappeared into the crowd. Ariz stood there for a long time. He didn't move right away, not because he couldn't, but because he wanted to remember exactly how it felt, loving someone enough to let them go without turning it into a demand without making it about himself. Outside, the rain continued to fall over London. Inside him, something quietly ended, and something else, unnamed, began.